What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. Starting this video with Florian, breaking it to his fans that he will no longer be pursuing open bodybuilding and his next contest will be in classic physique. For those of you who do not know the competitive history of Florian, this guy turned pro in 2019, and just one day after winning his pro card, he entered his first professional open bodybuilding show, the Portugal Pro, and he placed 4th. In my opinion, he could have placed higher. Shaban won that show, beating guys like Lucas, Osladil, and Iain. We all know Iain right now is on a different level when it comes to size. But back then, on that particular day, Florian had a more polished and aesthetic physique. With Florian's crazy structure, best quads on stage, a very small waist, and great arms, we all knew that a future open bodybuilding star is in the making. Now that Florian is going to classic physique, and the reason he gave is that he no longer has interest in open class, I will let you guys to decide whether that's a good move or not. I mean, we have seen the example of Regan downsizing to make weight in classic, and just after one season, he realized that his body isn't meant for a smaller class, and that included the health perspective as well. Because when you carry so much muscle mass like Florian does, the process of making weight in classic becomes dangerous as well. Now that's just an opinion. On a totally separate note, best of luck to Florian pursuing this new category, and hopefully he can maintain his fullness on stage in classic, because that is a great physique right there. Those are the legs of the 4th best bodybuilder in the world, Hunter Labrada. And believe it or not, Hunter is doing only 3 sets of squats after every 9 days because growing his legs isn't a priority anymore. We did hear from Hunter after the Olympia that he wants to focus more on his upper body, get more separated abs, and a better back. Hunter was pretty much satisfied with the size on his legs. And that's why this new strategy of training legs after every 9 days is being implemented. He's weighing the heaviest he has ever been, 286 pounds to be precise. And there are still 5 months to go before his Olympia prep starts. And he looks extremely impressive condition-wise. Only 10 days left till we see Hunter guest pose along with Rami, Brendan Curry, and Nick Walker at Pittsburgh Pro. And that's why Pittsburgh has always been historic. That front double biceps on Rafael Brandao and the way he flows top to bottom is the reason everyone has Rafael as a favorite to win Arnold Classic Brazil. By the looks of it, he is the most depleted at this point in his prep, and he will certainly look way better once he fills up. So excited for the next few weeks as there are back-to-back shows ahead of us. Especially the battle between Charles Griffen and Justin Rodriguez at Indy Pro is the one we all have been waiting for. This is almost time for final touches to the physiques, as we are watching Charles Griffen looking like a monster in his recent training updates. There is crazy amount of detail on his back. Definitely the most ripped he has ever been in his career, yet still improving every day. Blessing has also made some serious improvements over the course of time. The size factor on his legs will be a deciding factor on where he places at Indy Pro. Looks absolutely peeled in his recent physique updates. I know plenty of you guys do not like Justin's physique. Weak triceps, lack of enough separation in the legs, but you can't just ignore the freak factor. Justin looks massive on stage. He has unbelievable width that makes the other competitors look narrow in comparison. Remember Ben Pakulski? The guy had extremely weak biceps. His physique wasn't pretty, but he had those crazy legs. Probably one of the best in the business. Great shoulders, that freak factor on stage, plus the condition, and that led him to win the Arnold Classic title. My point being, the freak factor matters on stage, and Justin has that in his favor. Plus, he is bringing great condition in the last 3 shows he has entered. Ending this video with classic physique updates. Not a proper update, but by the looks of it, the winning champ Chris Bumstead looks huge right now. And I can clearly remember Chris wasn't maxed out last year at Wayne's. So judging by the competition and how the other guys are growing, I think Chris will definitely try to put on more muscle and touch his weight ceiling. It's been almost 6 weeks since Urs's last win in Kuwait, and the bear still looks shredded. Condition still holding tight while size is going up. Huge year ahead of him because of the off-season and the progress that he can make during this time. That is your former 2 times classic physique champion Breon Ansley, 15 weeks out of Tampa Pro. He says he is implementing a new strategy for his last year as classic physique competitor. Only time will tell whether it pays off or not. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.